Yo, was good? Troublemaker up in this piece. Here to bring you The Devil's Due movie review, horror movie 2014, the second horror movie that had, TV commercial and everything. That was really hyped for people to come out and watch for January, beginning of the year. There's always a horror movie. I guess in every genre there's always a movie to look forward to. This, in January of this year, there's Paranormal Activity, and there is The Devil's Due. All right, let's go into it. So, man, I give this movie maybe a 1.8 stars. Like, holy crap, it sucks. Do not waste your time. It's funny. Like it. Honestly, there's a lot of factors in it. It's funny. After watching, I'm gonna give you some advice. If you ever go on a honeymoon, don't take a taxi. Okay. Especially if you see okay, if you were approached by a taxi cab, um, that looks like a skinny black dude that asks you, I believe if you're like newlyweds or something, do not take the taxi. Okay, yeah, you will be helping the Antichrist be born up into this world. Well, if you want to, then that's your choice, but don't do it. Um, okay, so practically we waited all movie to see this devil baby and shit. Yo, this baby comes out of her, and it was like she cut open her stomach to get it. Um, After drawing this circle with two lines on the floor, and and then like the taxi driver, he's part of this like cult or whatever. Um, and some other people come in and take the baby and they hold it, and the baby has like a glowing head. Now, interesting thing about this movie and Paranormal Activity, they're both handheld movies. I don't know if this was planned. Paranormal Activity came out like the first week of January, and then this one comes out about a week or two after, or whatever. Um, yeah, they're both handheld, and then what what is the most interesting part when you're watching it? You're just like, how do these guys not acknowledge all these cameras set up in their house? And maybe I missed it in the beginning, but near the end, you do realize that all of a sudden, they're being watched, and that's how we were able to watch the movie, because the people that want the devil to be born, or the Antichrist, is they're watching, and they're doing what they can to continue the ritual to make sure the girl goes crazy and consistently yells and makes everything fall down and kill her best friend, and yeah, just go crazy. I don't know. It was a big disappointment in my opinion. I'm sorry for all the people that worked really hard on it and all the actors and all that. Like, I am sorry because like I know everyone's proud to make a film, but I just wasn't feeling this one. Um, I do like how it was a mystery as to why all the cameras were set up in the house up until we found out why. That's pretty dope. Um, let's see. Mm. Oh yeah, just that random scene where they're doing that dark ritual for the chick to, you know, for her child to be cursed, and it being the firstborn. That scene was pretty, because it's honestly, it's just like, oh, everyone's partying, having a good time, and then in the underground is where like the dark, weird stuff is kept, and that's this thing happens to happen. Um, One moment, yo, I'm doing something in like 5 minutes. Yeah, now you're part of my video. I know. Yeah, keeping it raw and hardcore. Shit. Um, do. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. So like, what I was just saying, people that make movies, they're probably just, people, if they actually choose to watch my review, probably gonna be like, man, fuck this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Our movie was great. You know what? Kudos to you, because if your movie was great to you, it's good, man. Me being a horror movie lover and watcher, I wasn't not feeling this one as hardcore. It didn't leave me, it didn't leave me paranoid and totally thinking like, yo, am I cursed after watching that? It's like, is something following me, watching me? Didn't leave me thinking any of that. Um, Yeah, just honestly, the kid having a glowing head was really interesting, and like the special effects at the end were sick though. When she like she took this like crazy looking knife and she started cutting herself across the stomach. The effects were sick, man, because it started to glow and light up and shit. And I'm just like, that's different, man. You don't usually see that in a horror movie. You see that more like in adventure or sci-fi or something. Um, but yeah, anything else? No, it's 1.8 rating. Not the greatest horror movie to come out. Um, then again, to level with you guys, I'm more like I really like a slasher film, watching people get stabbed up and shit. So, but I love horror movies in general. So I feel privileged I was able to see that because I've been missing a lot of movies lately. Um, okay, man. I really can't think of anything else to say other than the way that they're setting up the ending and stuff, it does seem like there'll be more Devil Dews. Like it looks like there'll be more sequels and trilogies and whatever to it. So maybe the movie will go from the one being bad to maybe moving up. You fact that it was all filmed on handheld. It was funny because it's like my friend beside me was like, because I turned to my friend, I was like, "Yo, this this movie's handheld," and I'm pretty sure Paranormal Activity is too, because all paranormals are, right? And she was like, "Yeah, yo, they chose the cheap way to film it." No, it being handheld definitely sets a course to a good horror movie. Like Blair Witch Project was a high success. Um, Yo, one of the only movies that are handheld that I don't really dig was Cloverfield, because I was looking at it, looking more like, yo, this is I'm gonna see some dinosaur, some crazy ass monster, but it was more or less like a love story when you really read in between the lines. And plus, I had major motion sickness watching that movie. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, yeah, I'm talking about other movies during this movie's review, but it helps it helps you understand a wider range of horror movies. So, if Devil's Due Part 2 comes out, I will watch it, to see, in my opinion, if there's more to it, if we're going to get more into the dark, ritualistic things about it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say about that. Um, yeah, thank you guys for watching this review, and I'm out, and yeah, peace.